other pods in the shape of a green bean. Opening a green bean will reveal pods that are then casted into the universe of yours for unless, but of course you could grow the pod and cast the podcast. Cast on that. Why don't you? Or if that cast missed the pod, the cast will help hold broken body parts where bones are fusing together now, and together is a song, or and together now with Fred, with Math, with John, with Wes, with those other guys. They know podcasts could reveal rumors where Fred may be a cowboy. A cowboy, you say? Why, I know a cowboy. His name is Kid. Did you say Sid? No, I said Kid. Are you joking with me? No, he lives on a rock, on a trailer park, on rocks. Oh, gravel? Yeah, that's what I said, gravel. Oh, gravel so that you could change your car oil and just let it drain? And not worry about the concrete? Yes, that's the kind of gravel Kid rocked when, wait, you said, this is not a joke. No joke, just Kid. Who is this kid? Oh, this kid. This is the kid that is twins with this back name. Back in Canada, there's this Nick Back, his name is. He's Kid Rock's twin. Nick back said, "Hey, kid, would you like to play drums in my band?" Kid said, "Nah, I'm in Detroit and rap instead. I'm just going to get a trailer and join D12. It's really cool. Really cool." "How many 12s? Said Nick. Nick really asked how many 12s. "D," said Kid. "The amount of 12s that it takes to form a complete bag of candy." "Oh, that makes a lot of sense," said the back of that was Nick. "I guess you could say that," said Kid. "Really?" responded the back that was Nick. "Are we really twins?" asked no one. "Who is this no one?" said no one. So are we talking circles? Maybe. Are you trying to get me to... Are you saying that... Correct me if I'm correct in saying that... I mean, 100's a lot. 100's a lot. Count all the way to 100. That's going to take, probably more than the whole podcast, to be honest. I don't think anyone's ever done that on a podcast. Count all the way to 100. Get out of here. How do you even do that? I know how to do it. I'm just kidding. I've counted to 100 lots of times. Lots of times. I've counted to 100 with the best of them. I count to 100 so much that I just realized I don't know if I've ever counted the amount of times I've counted to 100. That's a, I should probably get an accountant for that to figure out how many times have I counted 100. Well, I'm learning accounting so I can, the real reason why I'm learning accounting, I've never told anyone this, the real reason is to account for the accounting about, it's 100. That's, 100 is a lot. 100 is a lot. It's like if you had $100 bill, right? But then you had 100 of them. I don't even, could you count $100 bills? So how many, let me just, so if you had $100 bills, would you have 100 of them? Or would you have one? Well, that's a lot of zeros. Well, yeah, that's a lot of zeros. Is it 1? Well, how many ones are there in the universe? Isn't there just one? But I mean, think about it, there's one spelled O-N-E, that's one. Then there's the number one. Then there's W-O-N, one. Then if you reverse that, that would be now. So I think both apply in this situation. And then if you took a one and made it a square and then rounded off the edges, you'd have the first letter, that's like one related, would have the first letter you need to spell the word one. Then, of course, you just do a space. Does a space have a one if it's one space? Well, how many spaces are there? Is there one space or is there spaces? Because there's this plural and there's an S. And the S is really just, if you took like a one and then you like made an S, that's like what an S looks like. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever seen this S? It's kind of like you going back to the Townie truck. It's really, the Viper alarm. That's kind of what the S or that Cobra monitor or sometimes the guy sleeping in the front seat. You just don't worry about that. Sometimes you just need to drink coffee and or you could some people put campers in their trucks for that very. There's a groundbreaking idea. That's how you turn a Townie truck into a tour bus. Then you can pull a trailer with it. You don't have to. You already got the camper in the back. Also, it's good to bring your guitar to your guitar show if you're playing guitar at a show. So there is a back seat, I suppose, but that's what the fleet's for. You put the subs and all the whips. Then all the whips are now your sound system, and now the show is a car show at the same time because the cars are the sound system. Townies are forever. Townies are one of remember that song? I love Townies, you love Townies.
I got a Townie song for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's by Dak. I'll play it later.
I thought you were gonna play David Banner, Ice Cream Paint Job. I thought you were gonna play, but I thought of it.
That's not even on the short list. Duro?
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like it. Big shot Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. All the rims big check, do it right good, check. Something wood grains, doing one wood like a baseball. Well, there's more. There's some lines in there. There's some lines. And I think one of the most important things about the ice cream paint job is really the ice cream itself. Like, whoever thought of that, did they think of what came first, ice cream or the ice cream paint job? Because I think that's an important question that they don't teach in school. They might ask you other questions, but they never say, like, did the name ice cream come from the ice cream paint job, or did the ice cream paint job name come from the ice cream? And I think it's kind of one of those things like the Tootsie Pop where only the owl knows, and the owl is going to dip on you with your Tootsie Pop. That's too bad for the turtle, because all the turtle's trying to do is like be like, dude, how am I gonna get? I'm just trying to figure out if I get the ice cream paint job first or the ice cream cone, and that's all I really wanted to know from the owl. I didn't need to know, like, from the beginning, and the owl, was just like, hey man, Tootsie Pops are good too, and I'll take that. And turtle's like, you know what? I respect that. I do like Tootsie Pops too, so you know what? I think owls should have Tootsie Pops. I think all owls should have Tootsie Pops because how they're gonna answer your questions about Tootsie Pops if they're not actively studying Tootsie Pops. Because 3. The owl was definitely right. But actually, back to this other thing we were talking about. Based on my research, how many licks does it take to reach the center of the Tootsie Pop? Just you don't need any of it. You just bite. You just eat the Tootsie Pop, and that's in the past. That's how I usually. You ever get a bag of Tootsie Pops and just the no-lick bag of Tootsie Pops?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I've got one of those.
Yeah. They don't talk about that in the owl commercial. Tootsie Pops, you don't really need to lick them at all. You're a sucker if you think you need to lick this to get to the center. Who's the sucker now? And you could put Tootsie Pops in ice cream, I suppose, grind them up a little bit. That'd probably be alright. But I'd rather put chocolate. I would much rather put chocolate. And I think everyone would rather put chocolate. Well, I guess, actually, no. Is a Tootsie Pop or a Tootsie Roll, is that chocolate? Like, what is a Tootsie Roll? It's like chocolatey molasses, maybe? I don't know. But I do know, Tootsie Rolls are pretty good. They're not a chocolate substitute. I'll tell you that right away. Tootsie Rolls are definitely not a chocolate substitute. You can't substitute that. But one of the greatest chocolate things ever made is chocolate milk. I will never not love chocolate milk. And what's interesting about ice cream is chocolate ice cream is pretty good, but chocolate ice cream is definitely, I haven't met many people where chocolate ice cream is even in their top 10, because it's better to put chocolate in the ice cream and complement it that way is what I think. Chocolate, I'll eat all the ice cream. I don't even care if it's chocolate. When it comes to ice cream, I'm all about it. I am all about it. And back to the owl thing, though. I was going to say, we don't need to go back to that. We could keep flying to the next. All right, so I remind at the old Campbell Sport High, I guess they had the sheriff come and before the seatbelt law was a thing, inspect the high school kids leaving the parking lot, and if you were buckled in, they would give you Smarties, but if you were unbuckled, they would give you Dum-Dums. And then I get what they're doing, but what if you like Dum-Dums more than Smarties and you buckle? But I don't know that anybody likes Dum-Dums more than Smarties. Dum-Dums are kind of like the candy people give you when they're I found this at the dollar store, and we just needed candy real quick. We just needed something to put in a dish. We weren't considering your eating experience when we bought this. That's what a Dum-Dum is. We were thinking
Are those the bank suckers?
Yeah, those little...
See, I love those.
What?
Yeah, I really do love those. They're the perfect size to wait in line at the bank with. You gotta flip it up. You gotta get the sucker first and treat yourself for going to the bank.
And there you have it, folks. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm more of a chocolate guy. I think we were talking about that. So, like, if you do fruit candy, you better have, like, a Nerd's rope, or I'm not going to be impressed. Nerd's rope are one of the most wonderful things. Like, hard candy is all fine and dandy when you're like really need candy and you're ready to kill somebody because you really need candy. But other than that, just get a Wonka bar, Charlie. But really, like, get a Wonka bar because Wonka bars are. I remember when I saw a Wonka bar in real life, I'm like, they actually make those for real. It wasn't just in a movie. It's like
Plot twist, they're all gold wrappers.
What's that?
They're all gold wrappers. They're all winners.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. They are, and here's why they're winners: because they're like crunch, except these graham cracker pieces, so it's even crunchier. That's what I heard anyway. And, when I was working recently out of Kiel, Wisconsin, my most appreciative things for my supervisor is for telling me that whatchamacallits were a thing that existed. You know what whatchamacallits are?
Mm-hmm. Never had one.
They're like the best. There's a lot of candy bars out that are the best. Whatchamacallits, Wonka bars, Baby Ruths, Butterfinger, Reese's if you do it the right way at the right time. And 100 grand. Who's not going in for 100 grand? 100 grand is the one that everyone really likes, and then people sometimes kind of forget about it, or at least they did 20 years ago. It was like that candy bar that when you were a kid you went trick-or-treating, you didn't know what it was, so like your mom knew what it was, so she ate it and didn't tell you that it was the best one that you had. That's what 100 grand is.
Like 100 grand?
Yeah. Or cookies and cream.
Rather give me I'll eat a whole package of Oreos before I have one of those candy bars.
Wow.
I often do eat a whole package of those Oreos.
That's why I don't buy Oreos.
It's like cocaine.
Right.
Just like cocaine.
Do you know that they make more than double stuff now? They make like quad
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
It's ridiculous. And they taste worse and worse. They're tasting worse and worse. Like they're trying to jam more crack in it.
Well, so I used to make my own, 10 stuff if I could. And I like that. Maybe they're changing the recipe, I don't know. But the regular Oreo, the regular stuffed Oreo, just was never enough. And that's why double stuffed was made in the first place, And if you could double stuff. So I believe you that you think it's not that good, but I believe that I would crush so many packs of Oreos if I was in the mindset that I'm gonna eat a lot of Oreos right now, which I am not. So that's good, but they also make those fudge covered Oreos though. Those are worth their weight in gold. I heard from a guy standing, just a guy made up in my head. He was like, "Yo, dude, these are worth like gold. You should go to the gas station and try to buy something like these, but don't actually do that because it's probably not gonna work. I'm just a guy in your head, dude. I'm not taking any responsibility for any of the information I'm telling you right now." I'm like, "All right, dude. Where are these orders? Then where are these orders?" It's like, "I'm just a guy in your head. I don't actually have them." I'm like, "Oh, thanks for telling me about them." Thanks. But thank you. Thank you for telling me about these. I'm going to think about putting ice cream on them and eating them that way someday. Maybe with some Spranks. You know, Golden Corral used to have a fudge fountain before COVID hit.
No sketch.
And I've been there when they had it, and I thought of using it, and I blew it. I never did. Well, man, I might have dipped something in there. I didn't use it as much as I could have, at least. And that kind of, I wish Golden Corral would bring the fudge fountain back, or the chocolate fountain. Because it's just cool to be, it's cool to have. And, you know, if a kid dies in there, you know, well, I guess you gotta want to whatever. But soft serve machines are so cool, dude. Like, you could just put so much ice cream on, like, anything. And, like, now we're just going down to clearly someone on this podcast likes ice cream. I think that's so we need to burn that ice cream off. It's the time. You could burn it off with gasoline, right, Charlie?
You need a timeout or you're gonna keep going?
Oh yeah, I'll take a time out.